And the heat is finally behind us. Hi guys, this is Welcome to Phoenix. My name is Jeremy Fuhst, and this is the page brought to you to bring everything you need to know about Arizona if you are thinking about making a move here, if you currently live here, looking for something new to do. I'm hoping to maybe fill some gaps there. So today we're talking about what is Arizona like in the winter months. Now I know a lot of natives, they say we have two seasons. We have hot and we have not hot, and that's about it. And we're about to go into the not hot season, which is incredible. Everyone enjoys it, especially after a long hot summer like we currently just had. It was a brutal summer and winter is now upon us. I'm currently shooting this in the beginning of November. Today's high is 92 degrees, but after today we have a steep downhill trend where tomorrow is 88 degrees and then the 70s come in, which everyone appreciates, and we can actually go outside again, which is very nice. Okay, so first thing we're talking about is the weather. So going into the next few months, we will be sitting somewhere a high of 60s, 70s when it comes late November, December, January, February. And Arizona offers so much. We've already talked so much about what Arizona brings to the table, but being outside in Arizona is such an important aspect of living here. And these are the months to take advantage of it. So great golf season. We got car shows, we got festivals, we've got hiking, we got camping. We have all sorts of things that you can go do. Now is the time to go out and do that. I'm gonna be completely transparent. I don't even own a big coat. Like if someone were to say, hey, let's go to New York tomorrow, and I would have to go shopping and I would have to buy a big coat. I only wear a hoodie all winter long. I wear some jeans, hoodie, typically wear a hat. But the winter months, incredible time. So when you're thinking about attire to address the winter months, again, I don't really wear anything other than a hoodie. That's all I need. Early in the mornings, yes, of course, it's gonna be a little chilly. We might hit 32 degrees, a freezing temperature. And when that happens, it's like everyone goes nuts and starts covering their plants with sheets, freezing temps. It's like a big deal. We get a warning on the news, hey, it's gonna be freezing tomorrow. So, and that's, maybe we get that once or twice. I don't know if we got it last year at all. So evenings, the coldest part of the year, we will be in the high 30s, low 40s. So, not that bad. I have an auto start on my truck. I just auto start in the morning, pop, get the heat going for about 5 minutes. By the time I get in my truck, it's freaking gravy. Also, another thing that a lot of people talk about is we leave the windows open. We turn off our HVAC system. We leave the windows open almost all winter long. Now, of course, on the cooler nights, we'll close the windows and things, but I also have a nice 8-foot gas fireplace in my living room that has a thermostat baked into it where it'll automatically trigger if it hits a certain temperature. So in the mornings, I can wake up early in the morning and it's nice and chilly. And of course, you don't want to get out from under your covers, right? But once you do, and you're like, what the heck am I doing out of bed right now? I can go into my living room and it's already nice and toasty for me. I highly recommend that. Highly recommend it. I did it last year, installed it last year, and it's been a game changer. I love it so much. So when you're thinking about the weather in Arizona, it is why people live here. Arizona is a high migration state, and we have something that we call snowbirds. A lot of people, they will live here in the cooler months and then they leave during the hotter months. Now, this is important to consider because certain parts of town have more snowbirds than others. I live in a place that has a little more snowbirds than others. And so these months, grocery stores are going to be busier. There's going to be more traffic. Typically, it's an older demographic, so take that into account. So, we see this influx of population that comes in. And so if you are considering making a move over here, make sure you understand, hey, is it a snowbird area or not? If that is something that you're not thinking about. Grocery store traffic is what drives my wife nuts. It gets considerably more busy anywhere we go that is close to where we live. So just something to consider. The snowbirds, not a lot of people talk about them. I feel like it's a sensitive topic, but I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's just something you need to be aware of. So another thing, I am a big golfer. I live on a golf course. I live in a golf community. This is golf season, and Arizona is one of the major golf destinations in this country. We got Arizona and Florida, I think, are the top 2 golf destinations because of our weather. So golf season is about to come into effect. I'm excited. I've been playing all summer. I'm used to the heat, so I can go out and play around at 115. Just make sure you're doing that the safe way and bring liquid IVs and a ton of water. Stay hydrated. But now we can go golf twice last week, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The courses look amazing. Overseeding has been completed by now. Some of them are still going on right now, but they're getting ready for the busy months. And so if you're a golfer, amazing time to do that. Hiking, amazing time to go hiking. The mornings are going to be cooler, but there's significantly more traffic on the hiking trails at this time of year for obvious reasons, right? And so if you're trying to get an early morning hike in, just make sure you are, you're aware that there might be other people on the trail with you, which some people like for safety reasons, some people don't like because they want to go out and they go hiking to be alone, right? And so anything that you go choose to do in Arizona that is outdoorsy, these upcoming months are going to be the busy parts of the year to do that. And it's for a good reason. It is beautiful, right? I mean, we're talking 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 67 degrees. You don't get that. You don't get that many places throughout this country in December, right? It is a beautiful time of year. So if you are thinking about making the move, consider the things that the seasonality of Arizona is so drastic, right? We go from 115 and we had like 40 some, we had many consecutive days at 110 plus temperature this year. We broke the record and now we're gonna start hitting 60s. It's 92 today. We're gonna be in the 60s by next week. Big drastic changes, and it's very sudden. It's a very culture shock type of thing that happens throughout the communities because everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's finally time to go out and play. It's finally time to go out and have some fun out there. And so it's very drastic. So the first few weeks of this, it's going to be busier. Parks are going to be busier. Hiking's going to be busier. Golf is going to be busier. Anything that's outdoorsy is going to be busier than it typically is. And then it, of course, tails off after we start getting used to the nice weather again and things like that. So if you are thinking about making the move here, now's the time to I have a lot of clients who are flying in this month, November, to go look at houses because it's fun to go look at houses right now. The weather provides an amazing time to see houses. So if you're thinking about making a move, maybe come in these next few months. Summer, it's kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal to go look at houses and things when it's 110 degrees out. You leave the car on to keep the AC on. You're sweating like crazy because you're standing outside and you're walking in the backyards, and some of these houses keep their AC at 85 degrees and you feel like it's cooler outside than it is inside. But consider coming in the next few months when the weather's super nice, and then being able to grab lunch and sit outside on the patio. There's amazing spots that obviously I'm a local. I was born and raised here, so I kind of know all the spots. So if you need something, please don't hesitate to ask. My information is going to be in the comments. If you have any questions about Arizona whatsoever, even if it's just people have commented for restaurant recommendations, like I love that stuff. Again, born and raised, I know this place like the back of my hand. I can give you any sort of recommendations for anything you need, so don't hesitate to ask. I hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll talk soon. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. It helps me out more than you could even imagine, and I know it's an inconvenience, but I greatly appreciate any support I can get, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you later.